Good evening, my friends, and welcome to Juve Therapy Session this Friday, my friends. Welcome. How are you all doing? Another Friday, this weekend, no Juve. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. Maybe it is a good thing, but then again, it's Juve. We kind of want to watch them every weekend, but this time, I don't know. Really, I really want to pause everything and regroup. Really, and this is exactly what we're doing right now. So this is, of course, international break and no games. Italy played against Bulgaria this week already, and then we'll be playing another game later on. And then, of course, Juve are playing away to Crapoli, probably without all the South American players because of COVID quarantine. And they are trying to find a solution regard to that issue. Sounds very amateurish, sounds very short-sighted from Juve's point and from Juve's perspective. And, well, it comes as no surprise to all of us, really. Steve, welcome to the stream, my friend. Suspected Crab as well. And Patrick, welcome. Haven't seen you here before, or have I? I got my lovely cup with me. And Anish, whoa! Anish is back in the chat. Nice to see you. And also Ankit with the Viva Ronaldo chat very early on today. Lovely. So Anish, Suspected Crab, Steve, Death Clutch. Lovely guys. Welcome to the stream, my guys. And how are you all doing? Steve, Crab, Anish, Patrick, Death Clutch, how are you doing, guys? Hope you are doing well. Doesn't really matter what's going on with Juve. Most importantly, how are you guys doing? I also care about that a great deal, by the way. So before we start off, we're talking about how we're gonna cope without Cristiano. By the way, I think it was Rishi. I think it was Rob who just was it Ryan who wanted me to call this stream as coping without Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is exactly what we're going to talk about today. But before that, I want to get onto some news, my guys. So first of all, our good old friend Rodrigo Bentancur got injured during the international duties this week. But he's fine. No muscle problem with him, so he is fine. Thankfully, I don't know, because I haven't been exactly impressed with him lately, especially in the last game against Empoli. So I'm kind of, don't care that much about Bentancur, but of course, every player healthy is the best option for Juve right now. So luckily, he doesn't look to be injured that much, even though he'll probably stay in this quarantine bubble thingy and not play against Crapoli, but we'll see Adiza as well in the stream. Only moderators almost here. Lovely, guys. So, my friends, in other news, Paolo De Sciglio, if you remember him, the greatest left back to ever grace the Juve jersey, he is now appointed by Juve to assist in some youth stuff. I don't know, the position in itself has not been specified that well, but he will assist in doing something technically for our youth. And it's great to see my man Paolo De Sciglio back. I was actually quite a fan of his back in the day. I really liked Paolo De Sciglio, and it may sound controversial, guys, but seriously, I thought that his crosses back in the day, were actually not that bad. The only problem was that guys like Amauri, Aquinta, and all the rest of them, they just couldn't figure out how to deal with those crosses. And of course, the last news is our good old warrior, our Mr. Grinta, Mr. No Good, is retired. He is retired from football at the age of 35. It's not exactly sad, but it was kind of more or less expected. I personally cannot think of anyone else feeling that Grinta void since Mandžukić left the building. We can maybe see some parts of it in Federico Chiesa, but of course, Mario Mandžukić was on another level in terms of grinta, in terms of fino alla fine, in terms of working his ass off defensively, saving our asses time and time again defensively, putting his body on the line, scoring some crucial goals as well. One of my favorite goals, of course, was against Real Madrid in the Champions League final. And this is what we're going to talk about. We're not going to talk about it anymore, just about that goal from that game. It's just, it's a bit sad. Yes, it is. But the time moves on and people retire and people start over again. So today he retires from professional football, but I'm sure he will play some ball sooner or later somewhere down the line. Great to see his career at Juve. I despised the player when he played for Bayern, when he played for Atletico Madrid, but when he arrived for Juve, he was a great warrior for us. So I wish him well. I wish Mario Mandžukić a nice retirement. I'm sure we'll see him somewhere in the world of football, on the managerial level, maybe technical level somewhere. Maybe there was no coincidence that he was actually at J Stadium watching Juve against Empoli. Maybe there is some truth to that. Maybe there is some basis to that visit from Mandžukić. But happy retirement to Mr. No Good. His crosses were good, says Steve. We're talking about the Cheglia. But that was because we compare him with Molinaro back then. Yeah. Sariko's downfall of Mandžukić. Hope Mandžukić didn't leave Juve. Sorry, trusted fatigue, Wayne, says Anish. Yes. Mandžukić was a blow for us mentally. Not necessarily on the pitch, but mentally, off the pitch, kind of lifting everyone's spirits with his work rate. It's just, we miss it still. So, should we try to predict lineup against Napoli? It shouldn't be hard. Yeah, Naditsa. Well, we can do that. That's a good one. Let's do that, Naditsa. Yeah. I love it. So before we go to that one particular, I just want to show you something. This is very funny, by the way. Let me share my screen with you. So this is a picture, rather a presentation pictures, which are published on Juve.com, Juventus.com channel, page. So basically this is their official website doing this. Now, tell me what's wrong with this picture. Tell me what's wrong with this one. I mean, mamma mia. First of all, why is Chiellini a dwarf? And secondly, why is Mattia Di Sciglio so monstrous? He's as big as Matthijs de Ligt. Can somebody explain this to me? It's a mini King Kong. Yeah, it's I don't know the term. It's like chimpanzee or something, the mini King Kong. But look at Chiellini. De Sciglio is not as big as de Ligt, let's be fair and square. And De Sciglio looks like an absolute monster. Yes, Chiellini is further away from the camera. Yes, Crab. You're just destroying my joke. Crab, go away. Mandžukić never leaves Juve. You saw him during the match against Udinese. Yes, Clement. Yes, it was against Empoli, I think. But yeah, was it against Udinese? I don't remember. But anyway, he was present. Yeah, Clement. But welcome to the stream, my guys. So yeah, Chiellini seems to be the smallest one. But we're not done. We have more surprises. So of course, Danilo is the smallest one and Alexandro is the hugest one. I don't know why they do this the way they do it. But anyway, as you can clearly see, Danilo is wearing a number 6 now. There we go, number 6. And then Cuadrado moving to number 11. Alexandro stays at number 12. Luca Pellegrini gets the number 17. Leonardo Bonucci, of course, number 19. Daniele the Turtle Rugani, number 24. Now look at the silhouette of Arthur. I don't know if you can see it very well, but he's probably the smallest guy at Juve. But here, however, what is going on? He is massive. Massive. Absolutely massive. It was against Udinese. All right, thanks. Well, I'm doing well. Thank you, Harsh. Yes, I'm doing very, very well. When am I getting Kenny? When I get the money, Harsh. I don't have the money. I'm poor, Harsh. I'm poor. I'm saving all my money for renovating the basement where I can move in and do the watch-alongs downstairs instead of here, which is basically upstairs. So, Melo, number 5. Aaron Ramsey is still at the club because nobody wants him and his high wages. I can understand that. West McKennie stays at Juve with the number 14. Federico Bernardeschi. Look at him. He looks... You know what? He looks like a WWE fighter in that picture. He's everything, but right there, he looks basically mean. If I'm basing this guy only on the picture, I'd say I'll be scared of facing this guy in a dark alley. Basically, meeting him there or facing him would be even worse. But just meeting them in the dark alley in, I don't know, southern Italy somewhere, meeting this guy, Federico Bernardeschi, look at him. Profilo. Let's take a look. Look at this. I'm scared. I'm just watching. I'm just looking at him. I'm scared right now. He looks mean. He looks bad. Why so bad, Bernardeschi? You are Nokia. You're supposed to be nice looking. No, Anish, I'm not. No. The seagulls. Yes. Unfortunately, yes, Steve. I'm sorry. You missed the seagulls. Yeah, they are gone now. By the way, they're gone now, so it's pretty quiet here. Luckily, Federico Chiesa, of course, keeps the number 22. French croissant Rabiot still keeps the number 25, as he should. Lovely picture, by the way, by my French lovely boy. And then Manuel Locatelli gets number 27. Rodrigo Bentancur, 30. Slim Shady gets the 44, as it was last season. And then we have the guys who will score the goals for us, apparently. I do not believe that they are going to do that, but maybe they'll prove me wrong. So it's Alvaro, offside, Morata, Paolo Dybala, number 10, Moise Ken, number 18, and of course, Caio Jorge or Jorge or Jorge or KJ, number 21, DJ KJ, maybe I'll call him that, KJ, number 21, and that's it. And then of course the Max Allegri all the way at the back, down below. But Caio Jorge, Alvaro Morata, Paulo Dybala, Moise Ken, and let's face it, I cannot expect goals from Kulusevski. I cannot expect goals from Bentancur. I cannot expect from Locatelli. I may be expecting something from Chiesa. Nothing from Bernard. Nothing from Rabiot. Nothing from McKennie. Well, maybe some. Nothing from Arthur. Well, for sure, nothing from Ramsey. And then you have the defense, which speaks for itself. Maybe some goal points, assists from Quadradinho, the dancing feet, happy feet. And that's it. That's it. So tell me, my friends, how are we supposed to score goals? Who is going to score the goals for us? I don't know. I just don't see that Moise Ken will provide those goals for us. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think Allegri should put Bernard at his real position. Well, which is it, Clement? What is his real position? I'm sad when people say Bernard's bad. Bonnie has a goal. Yes, Steve. He has one goal in him, maybe. Yes, that is true. He has one goal. Bonucci has one goal in him. Okay, that's one. 1-0 against Venezia at home. Where is he? There we go. Bonucci. 1 goal to him. Now Cristiano left, leaving us with tons of questions in regards to who's going to score the goals. And Bonucci will score one of them. I mean, Clement, we need to understand one thing. We need to understand one thing. My real question is, the serious question, who is going to score the goals for Juve this season? I cannot, if we split this down, who is going to score the goals? So, Morata, he scores the goals inconsistently. Suddenly he disappears and doesn't score, and then he scores 2 or 3 or 4, and then he disappears again. Also, with the great help from Cristiano, of course, he scored also a couple of goals. But isolated speaking, I cannot trust Alvaro Morata. He hasn't scored still for us in the season, the 2 games. 2 goals was against Udinese. They scored by Dybala, and I forgot who scored the second one. Who was it, guys? Who scored the second goal? Was it Chiesa? No, it wasn't. I need to check. It's diverting from my original point. I'm sorry about that. Juve. Who scored that second goal against Udinese? It was Cuadrado. Yes, it was Cuadrado. So that's it. Cuadrado and Dybala. So no Morata. Dybala can score some goals, yes, but can I expect him to do so? No, because I don't trust him either. He's been very inconsistent. He was poor against Empoli, and that's it. I don't know much about Moise Kean and his stats in regards to scoring. He didn't score that many goals for Everton, surely not. Some goals for PSG, but then their attack and their midfield was absolutely stacked in a team pot league of Ligue 1. And that's it. And Caio Jorge, I don't know much about. I don't know anything about the guy. Can he score the goals? Can he assist? I don't know. Federico Chiesa, I can expect some goals from him. But still, with those guys together, it's not enough. I feel it's not enough, especially after watching these first 2 games. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not convinced so far. I'm happy. I'm happy to be proven wrong this coming season. More than happy. Fine. But I don't see the goals I don't see those 20-25 goals split between Alvaro Morata, Dybala, and also they need to score their part as well if we are going to win the Scudetto. Of course, if we're not planning winning Scudetto, then I don't even need to expect that much, can I though? I don't need to, because then when we're winning the Scudetto, if our goal is top 4, well, we can cope without those lost Cristiano goals, and we can regroup properly next season. Maybe that's what we have to aim for right now, because we had a horrible start to the Serie A, and it's gonna get worse if we're not careful. Milan, Napoli, and so on coming up very shortly without the South Americans. So yeah. Dennis, welcome to the stream. Football Branton as well. Enya, Boshinho, and Ryan. Welcome, my friends. So, unfortunately, Dennis, yes, very little expectations this season. My expectations slightly changed after those 2 games. And I'll tell you why. It's just not, it's just not about Allegri anymore, because we've changed from Allegri to Sarri, from Sarri to Pirlo, from Pirlo to Allegri, and still we are complaining, still we're not happy, and still we need to change things, and still there are some question marks around the midfield. So I honestly think that this is more about the players now rather than the coach. Because Allegri, let's face it, guys, he's not a bad manager, but the squad in itself they are not coherent. They are not understanding each other very well. They're not playing for each other. And if you guys all remember, if you guys don't remember it, but it was after game between, or last minutes between Juve and Empoli, Allegri and Chiellini spoke on the sidelines, and Chiellini was like, "This is not a team." And this is our captain speaking. He was caught on camera. Our captain, Juve captain, says that this is not a team, which means we have a problem. We have a problem. And for me, it only kind of reassures me that we need to have a rebuild season once again. This is, this is what it is. And I'm accepting it, because let's face it, if we look at our side, if we look at our team, well, this is a new squad. Once again, this is a very young squad, first of all. Secondly, our attack is inconsistent. Our midfield is still weak. Yes, we got Manuel Locatelli, but we still have Aaron Ramsey, who is constantly injured. We do not know much about Arthur's fitness levels. He is included in the Champions League squad, which means he is on his way back. But how will he complement other players? How will he play with Locatelli, with Rabiot, or Bentancur? Bentancur disappointed me heavily in the last game against Empoli. So we need just more. We need more than, players and their quality. We need also their off the pitch leadership. We need belief. We need Fino alla fine. We need fighting for each other. And I just don't see that. And as Chiellini said it, this is not a team, unfortunately. Unfortunately, this is not a team. However, it gets worse, because we don't have a midfield, we don't have the attack, we don't have the goal scorer, the true goal scorer. Cristiano left, leaving us with nothing, leaving us dry. And Moiskin replacing those goals? No, it's not going to happen. So somebody else will need to step up. I have no doubt in my mind that Federico Chiesa will do just that, because Chiesa is a special player. I have no doubt in my mind that Dybala will do better than last season, because it doesn't take too much, because he was MIA basically the whole last season. Now I expect quite a bit from him, and I think he will deliver partially. But Morata will still be that inconsistent player, and the rest, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But Allegri got a big task ahead of him, changing this side and making them great again. Last time he joined after Conte. Conte basically built the side for him, and Allegri basically continued that legacy, which was greatly done. We dominated the league, and that's it. And then he left, and then we kind of started declining. Yeah, it is what it is. So it's time to renew. It's time to start all over again. And I believe we will be back. I believe we will be back. Clement is pissed off at me for some reason. Just because I'm being realistic. I'm telling you, this is my honest opinion. This is how I feel. Don't tell me, Clement. Don't tell me that you are happy with this start of this season. And we have to be realistic. We have to be realistic that this is not a good start. And why? Because we have issues. And we need to address those issues. But it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's not like we as fans cannot be allowed to criticize our club. We are more than welcome to do just that. But the basis of that criticism needs to be fino alla fine. We will still support them, but we'll still need to voice our concerns, our opinions. If you guys, if you don't agree, if you just think that this is all fine and beautiful and we are the best club in the world, I disagree. I'm not realistic but negative. Explain. Why am I being negative? What is so negative? What is wrong? What do you think is negative coming from me? That we will struggle to score goals? Yes, I think so. Yes, I think so. I think so because Cristiano left 3, 4, 5 days before the end of the transfer window, leaving us out to dry without a replacement. We got Moise Kean. How can I expect Moise Kean to score those Cristiano Ronaldo goals? And how is it fair of me as a fan to expect Dybala, to expect Morata to fill that void like it's going beautifully? It's just like natural way of things. Cristiano leaves, suddenly everyone else decides to score. Well, we struggled against freaking Empoli. Let's be fair, we did not score against Empoli. It's facts. Whether you like it or not, we did not score against Empoli. This is it. How we're going to score, I believe in my side. I believe in my team. I believe in my club. But right now, we are in trouble. And we need to, first of all, we need to understand that we are in trouble. And then we need to try to find out how to fix those things. Luckily for me, I'm not the one in charge to do just that. So, a little rant. Not a rant, but just, understanding that we need to get a reality check. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's go to the comments and let's see what happens in the chat. So, Ryan is in the chat. Nice to see you, Ryan, once again. No one is scoring. Maybe McKennie, Rabiot, and Locatelli will score some. Says Aditsa. And the kicker here is maybe McKennie will score. Maybe Rabiot will score. How many goals did Rabiot score last season? How can we expect Rabiot suddenly to start scoring goals? Locatelli will score some. But how we will win the games? It doesn't matter, of course, how many goals we will score as long as we win. I mean, 1-0 is a win. 5-0 is a win, but a win is a win. However, we are shipping goals, my friends. We are shipping goals. So it's not enough to just score one. We also need to not concede. So, yeah, issues both ways. However, I think the defensive setup strategy will sort itself out later on this season. It's the offense I'm more worried about, in my honest opinion. Napoli and then Milan. What's the likelihood of having 1 point of the first 4 games in Serie A? For me, very likely, says Boschenio. Yeah, that could very well be. That is a negative comment, but it is still realistic. It can happen. Just because we know Napoli can play. Milan, they have the same coach as last season. They have some understanding between the players. So Olivier Giroud is scoring 2. However, he now tested positive for COVID, I think. So, yeah. Arnold, welcome, my friend. Well, this team is weaker than the one we had last year. Yeah, well, without Cristiano, yes. Do you see the Kura putting up banners protecting the lack of transfers? No, I didn't see that. I did not see that. So even the fans in the stadium aren't happy. I have a question. Should we renew Dybala? But think about it. If we give all the freedom to Dybala, Chiesa will suffer because Dybala wants to track down, so Chiesa will have to do defending. Won't track down, so Chiesa will have to do defending a lot. I think we should renew Dybala just because of the financial state of that deal. But there needs to be an understanding as to where Allegri will use Chiesa, because Chiesa clearly is a better player on the right and will be utilized much better on the right than on the left. However, where does that leave Dybala? I do not like him playing very, very deep because he will lose the ball a lot. He needs to be much closer to goal. So we'll see. We shall see. Let's see. To be honest, Dybala, Morata, and Keane together can score as much as Ronaldo did. Chiesa will add 10 to 12 goals. The midfield and defense together can probably add 8 to 10 goals. So he might be top 4, says Pankai. I see Kayo Hockey coming in late December, says Rishi. Welcome to the stream, my friend. As an honest fan and with the honest opinion, I think it's our defense. Our attack is fine, says Rishi. Yeah, all right. That's your opinion. That's fine. I think our attack needs polishing. I think our defense also needs polishing, but I think since Allegri is a defensive coach, he will polish that defense much faster than our offense, which would be interesting to see what happens, actually. Yeah. Ronaldo may have left, but Rugani is back, says Arnold. Yeah. Bless me. Thank you. A real gentleman never leaves his lady. Exactly, Ryan. So, my friends, it is Fila alla Fina in this channel, even though we maybe started a bit negative, maybe a bit crazy, doom and gloom, but it isn't. It's just opinions. Well, our midfield needs polishing indeed, yes. But our goalkeeper is Polish already. Thank you. Thank you for your ovations. Thank you for your standing ovation. Our goalkeeper is already polished. See what I did there? Oh, yeah. The Shiglu is actually okay. Why so negative about him? He's my goat. Rishi. He's my goat. Yes. So, my friends, as you know, I love this one. So let's go ahead and have a look at this one once again. So, Lisa kindly asked me, let's field the team against Napoli, provided the South Americans are in a quarantine bubble, with no way of playing that game. And you guys will have to help me out because I don't remember if anyone is injured. Well, I think I have the control over that, but maybe somebody's suspended or whatever. We shall see. Let's see. We have a couple questions here. Why we don't force Dybala to make a decision before the summer market? Now Dybala can leave for free, and we lost advantage. I think that's because we had a change in management. Huge changes in management, and everything kind of slowed the thing down. That's why Cristiano maybe left so late, because we changed the management. That's why Dybala suddenly changes his opinion about leaving or staying. The reports, at least, are that he's much more positive. And also, Rugani, De Sciglio suddenly back in the mix. It was no talk of them whatsoever last season. Either he signs new deal or leaves and get at least some cash. Yeah, I think he is a part of the bigger project for Juve, but he needs to deliver on the pitch. I've had enough. Time has come for Dybala to deliver. Yes, he is. He was one of our best players for the seasons he played for us, but now we need Dybala now more than ever. He needs to be our front at our front line. Now more than ever. Dybala, I believe in him, but I'm sorry, cannot trust him scoring those goals. He's been our captain as long as Chiellini has been on the bench. But Dybala, you need to deliver, man. We need you now. Fans rely on you. I removed polish using chemicals. Woo. You really should be nice. Whew. Ooh. Do you know that Sergio Aguero is free agent? Yes, I heard that today, actually. Yes, Ryan. You should definitely sign him as he is 24 years old, and he earns at least 4.5 million euros per year. But I wonder, why did he terminate his contract at Spurs? It's not about the player and his on the pitch qualities, but also maybe off the pitch. So maybe he's just a bad seed, I think. We certainly, Juve don't need any bad seed in the side. So Ryan already got the lineup there for us. That is his prediction for Rishi is ruthless for the game against Napoli. But let's start off with our goalkeeper. It will be, whether you like it or not, our Polish goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny, will most probably start in goal. But first of all, of course, the formation. Honestly, this would be my setup. And Allegri can do what he wants. But I think that 4-2-3-1 is a preferred lineup for me. So let's see. So I would first of all, I'll put De Ligt. De Sciglio, calma. I will put Danilo as a right back. I will put, sorry to say, we have no choice. We have to put Morata all the way up front. And Danilo cannot play. Because he's South American. Lovely morons. And then Bonucci, I guess. I wonder if Chiesa will start on the right. Pinsoglio will not be there. Nope. Locatelli will play in the middle with Rabiot. Kulusevski will be behind Morata. Bernardeschi could very well play. This is interesting. Since we're lacking so many. Bernardeschi on the left. De Sciglio on the right, because Quadrado and Danilo will be probably not playing because of that COVID quarantine thingy. 4-2-3-1, and then we lack the left back, which could be, well, it could very well be, and I forgot to write him up. We need to add that player. It is, of course, Pellegrini. 17, and he is side back. Sounds feisty. And he will have of course, the green color. There we go. Am I missing someone? Let me know, guys. Let me know if this is completely bollocks. 4-2-3-1. Wojciech, De Sciglio, Bonucci, Chiellini, Pellegrini, Berna, Rabiot, Locatelli, Chiesa, Morata, Ken. Yeah. So Bushinho, this is his setup. De Ligt on the bench. He needs a break as well. Chiellini is on the bench. The Dutch is more relaxed. Interesting point. 3 at the back. Yes, Rishi, I've heard the rumor that the Allegri wants to play with 3 at the back. Unfortunately, we don't have the midfield players. We have to use some Primavera players like Miretti and Sule, says Ryan. I hope not. Bonucci and De Ligt do not cope each other, unfortunately. Either Chiellini and Bonucci or Chiellini and De Ligt, says Ryan. Interesting. Well, why don't we have a small taste of this then? Pellegrini, Bonucci, De Ligt, De Sciglio. This is a crazy one, by the way. We take this guy away. We put in Chiellini. We are using Chiesa up front just because we have to. Locatelli, Rabiot. Who will be as our last midfielder? West McKennie, I guess. No, he is also American. Mamma mia, we don't have midfielders for this crap. We don't have midfielders. It's gotta be Berna. It's gotta be Berna back in the mix. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. Morata and Chiesa up front. 5 in the middle. Technically, both Trezeguet and Pavel are on payroll. Can we play? Funny, Steve. Funny. Good point from Ryan, by the way. 3-4-3, says Borginho. Yeah, that is also interesting. Yeah, that is also interesting. I'm not sure that... Hi, Bon, by the way. Was Loco suspended for the Italy's game yesterday? Not sure, Bon. 3-4-3. I'm not sure that Allegri would fancy 3-4-3. But if it is, I'd go with Chiesa on the left, Morata all the way up front, Slim Shady on the right, and go like this. This is a freaking crazy lineup. We will be roasted. Absolutely destroyed, most probably. Chiellini, Bonucci, De Ligt, Pellegrini, Rabiot, Locatelli, De Sciglio, Chiesa, Morata, Kulusevski. I don't know. It's... yeah, Ryan, thanks. We have 2 bad midfielders to have 3 of them at the same time on the pitch. We went to Cardiff only having only Pjanic and Khedira in the middle. Yeah, it was a time ago. It was some time ago. I saw somewhere a few months ago that he left. Yes, Trezeguet left the building. But this would be one option. Another one, 3-5-2 could be one. Of course, the usual 4-2-3-1. 4-3-3 could also go. However, do we have enough midfielders? No, we do not, at least not for this game. So this is a lineup that we would field against Napoli because our South Americans are basically in quarantine because of their international duties, which pisses me off, but it is what it is, and it's very unprofessional from Juve, actually, to not take this into consideration, in advance. Say, let these guys know, you're not gonna go, we need your asses, please stay. Oh, no, not please, you tell them to stay. Dybala went for international duty for what? Just to sit on the bench. He sat on the bench for Argentina here the other day, I think. So what's the point? Stay, we need you now, more than ever. Especially now, we need the 3 points against Napoli. But apparently, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So, we're going to get roasted for this, with this lineup. But it is what it is. This is the option. Tell me, guys, what you think. What do you think about this? And if you have any other suggestions, please let me know while I kind of play around with this one. BS National. Yeah, football, Brenton, it's pain in the ass. Yes, it is. Rugani is still there, though. Rugani, Bentancur will not be playing. Kulu can always take space in the middle. Yes, he can, but he will always drift out wide and cutting inside. Yes, indeed, Rishi. So you can put him here, and De Sciglio will have lots of spaces bombarding forward. Imagine De Sciglio goating his way forward. I have to see to believe it, honestly. But Kulusevski will be here somewhere. Chiesa will be cutting inside, also providing that attack through the middle. And then you have Pellegrini to run the rings around their defenders. However, he is crap defensively, but that will be complemented by Chiellini's solid defending right there, so it can actually work. He could actually work. But these two lads, especially this one, Locatelli, will have to have a brilliant game. Brilliant game. Can play as a winger as well? Yes, he can. That is a good point. But is it too soon? Is it too soon, Ryan? But let's try. Let's try. Where is Moise? Moise. I didn't put him here as well. Why? Ken 18. He is what is he exactly? Forward. Yeah, let's go with forward. There we go. Moise Ken Nokia on one of the sides. Yeah. Yeah, this is also a point, but let's see with Ken. He can play there, so we'll move Kulusevski out of the way. Ken on the left, Chiesa on the right. Swap Morata for Ken and move to 4-2-3-1 and then Bernardeschi instead of De Ligt. Boschini really doesn't like De Ligt, it seems. No, but I kind of feel that he needs it. And remember, he didn't play in the midweek because he was suspended for Netherlands. So he had a rest. He had a nice rest against Norway, by the way. Apparently, Haaland was a goat. Broke Van Dijk's finger. Couldn't care less. The goal he scored, by the way, mamma mia! Defensive lineup from defensive setup from Netherlands was amateurish. I'm not impressed. Mirgan, welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you are very well. Chiesa can play at CAM. Yeah, but then who's gonna play on the right one? No Nokia over Pellegrini. Nah, I don't know. I don't trust Bernardeschi, honestly. I think Clement checked out because I was too negative. So yeah, I'll still say I don't like Bernardeschi on the wing. Try 4-2-3-1. So all right, let's see without De Ligt. Chiellini, Bonucci, Pellegrini on the left, De Sciglio on the right, Ken on the left. Was it Bernardeschi, Nokia right here? So it will basically be like this. I don't see Rabiot playing on the right, by the way. But maybe if we go like Rabiot on the left, Locatelli on the right. Where are you planning putting Bernardeschi? Like this? Berna as an offensive line, an offensive midfielder. This area will be so balanced. Yes, Mugen, yes. Yes, indeed. Kin can do the Mandžukić position. Yes, I saw Kulusevski. And your boy Adica, your boy Isak scored against Spain. But he needs to come to Juve if you want that jersey. Pukulu on the left and Chiesa on the right. Kulusevski a CAM. Berna on the right, but Berna will be cutting inside, my friend. Berna will be cutting inside like knife through butter. So, Berna on the right. Let's see. Berna on the right, Chiesa on the left, Kulusevski, Slim Shady as CAM. 4-2-3-1. Both Chiesa and Bernardeschi will cut inside. Kulusevski will drift. Yeah, it's not that bad, actually. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. There is something here that I don't like, but I just cannot. I cannot put my head around this. Yes, you did, but no matter where you play, this is important, guys. No matter where you play Bernardeschi, he will be inconsistent. So question is, which Bernardeschi will get against Crapoli next weekend? Bernardeschi is a winger, but is he though? So yeah, this is also an option. Guys, you have a lot of options for me. Thank you so much. This is a good one. I love this. What do you think of 3 at the back? Yeah, we kind of experimented on that, Loretto. We kind of experimented with that one. And I like it. But then again, we don't have the midfield to facilitate that. But I don't know. This one is a good one. I like it. And also De Sciglio and Pellegrini looks like to be like the choices. But if we're being honest, I think De Ligt will play. So let's entertain this one once again. Chiellini, Bonucci, and De Ligt at the back. Pellegrini, yeah, I don't know. Let's pretend that he will be playing like this, and then we move off Kulusevski next to Morata. Chiesa. That's a tough one. This is actually a tough one. Can Kulusevski play in the middle, though? Alongside. Like this. Oh, this doesn't look good. I don't know. It's just something. No, I don't like this one. This one I don't like. We need CAM that can play as a playmaker. Yeah, well, either Kulusevski, Bernardeschi, or Chiesa should do that. But however, Chiesa is the type of player that keeps going forward to the box. So Kulusevski or Berna. Yeah, I don't like this one. I do not like this one. It's just too much. Too many insecurities, basically. I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what he decides. But if we are looking at the lineup, once they are back, I really think that 4-2-3-1 could be an option. Really think that could be an option. And also question marks around this Caio Jorge guy. I don't know much about him. What can he do? Bushan, welcome. Aditya as well. Welcome, guys. Ragazzo Italiano. Ciao, man. I just find it sad that what we have become. Yeah. How far we've fallen, yeah. Yes, Mugen, I'm trying. Ramsey will be injured. Well, I should have a hotline to J Medical, but I don't. I don't know. Man of the month. It's just my idea. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it will be the end of the month for Ramsey. I have no idea. I think the only way Juventus get back to the top is Agnelli to go and ragazzo, mamma mia. And Elkan comes in and will get the Conte or the Champ in and start afresh. The only problem with that is that Agnelli would never go willingly. And I think Conte is just a mercenary, more of a mercenary than anything. At least so far. You don't go, he just jumps the ship as soon as the things get tough. I don't know. I just don't fancy Conte anymore. Conte would be perfect player. Perfect coach for us right now. He would get those guys shaped up in no time. But Allegri is not Conte, unfortunately. And Deschamps, I don't know. Deschamps really has like everything put to him on the silver platter. He has this immense talent in this French side, and really it's not that impressive to perform on with that lineup. However, he did fail in the European in Euros, basically. So yeah, You don't need 3 midfielders in 3-line midfield. Chelsea got only Conte and Jorginho. Why would you want to beat? Because we're talking about Allegri. We're talking about Allegri right now, and Allegri loves the 3-man midfield. It seems, even though he did play with Khedira and Pjanic in the Champions League final, but that was another lineup. It was completely another story with completely another squad as well. When winning the league like this, let's accept it, be honest, we need time, says Rishi. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I'm not sure. 3-line defenders. Okay, now I get it. Yeah. Not necessarily, no, not necessarily. We don't need it, but what are the options? We are not exactly stacked for this game against Napoli. Deschamps is Juventus DNA. We need, and for many disenfranchised fans to be proud again. Well, what do we mean by Juventus DNA, ragazzo? I really want to know what that means. I really, really want to know what that means with Juventus DNA. If we're talking about Pirlo, for example, Juventus DNA, well, he failed. Well, not necessarily failed, so to speak, but he got fired. So, yeah, basically, yes, he failed. I don't know. Even though we cannot change coaches every single season. Right now, we have to stick with Allegri. I think we will, unless something dramatically happens. We'll see. But honestly, it's bad. It's bad, and we have to prepare to wait one more season at least until we see the full potential of this side, maybe even 2 seasons. And why I say it's bad, because we won 9 Scudetti in a row, and now we have to wait a couple of seasons before we're going to win again. I think. I hope not, but unfortunately, I think so. And of course, it's bad because we're coming up from 9 straight seasons, but it is what it is. What rank do you think Juve will finish this season? Personally, I think 5th, in all honesty. Ooh, Pankai, 5th is crucial. That's ruthless. Inter, Milan, Atalanta, and Roma Napoli will come above us, says Pankai. Maybe. I do believe us finishing in top 4. I predicted us actually winning the Scudetto, but that was, of course, before we lost points to Udinese and lost to Empoli at home. Yeah, Juventus DNA promoting Primavera players, even if we come 2nd or 3rd, so be it. Well, that's not exactly Juve DNA, ragazzo italiano, is it though? Juve DNA is winning at all costs. Winning is all that matters. This is the DNA of Juve. This is the Boniperti quote. Winning is not important. It's the only thing that matters. So it's and we are not gonna win with promoting Primavera players, unfortunately. Even though it's very interesting, it's very fun for us to do so, promoting younger players, young talent, going through the ranks. Yes, but I don't know. It's in a win now more than we keep failing. So maybe we should change that DNA. But is that a good idea? We are just too big of a club to go into that banter mode for 10 seasons. Do you really want to become Arsenal? Do you really want to become, the likes of, I don't know, Tottenham? The likes of, even though Tottenham are doing well so far. I really, 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 really don't want to do that. Did I destroy your name, Pankai? I'm sorry. Winning is all that matters. However, that approach in 2021 doesn't work if you don't have a fixed philosophy and sticking to it. Yeah, then we need to change it. But is that a good idea for such a big club as us? We need a change of mentality, says Gabby. Well, it's a big, big, big topic, guys. To change from winning is not important. It's the only thing that matters. To something else. I'm not sure. It is a good point. I see your point perfectly. Well, I see your point. It's like during the rebuild process, it's unfair to ask guys like Bernardeschi, guys like Morata, guys like Bentancur to win, because that's all that matters. It puts pressure on them. I see your point. Very good comment. I like it. When you change your mentality, yeah, that's a scary thought, because how far deep will we have to go and then go back to winning? That's not important. It's all that matters. How deep we need to dig? Do we have to forget about Champions League football for a couple of seasons just to rebuild? Maybe this is the rebuild process. Maybe this season is the lowest we will get. Maybe it was last season. We'll see, my friends. We'll see. It's again, it's not negativity, it's realism. And right now, I don't know much. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I don't know how we're gonna play against Crapoli. Maybe we'll win against Crapoli. Who knows? And then we'll be happy and singing praises. We'll see. But honestly, be prepared for anything. Be prepared for anything. And of course, coping without Cristiano Ronaldo is a big, big task. Big task for all those included, especially our attacking players. We played best football under Allegri against Barca, says Bochinho, or Monaco in 2016-17, playing 4-2-3-1, flexible with 3-4-3. I think for this midfield we're having, it's the best solution right now. Yeah, it could be. And we're playing 4-4-2 for now. With a strange formation with the 4-4-2 with McKennie playing on the right, and then suddenly he's a playmaker. It's strange. We already changed it with Sarri and Pirlo. Now we have to get back on track. Winning is all that matters, says Arnold. Welcome to Honest Pinaldo Family Club. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rishi. Rishi is one of, if you guys don't know who Rishi is a lovely guy. A bit crazy, but we love him. We love him because he's crazy. So yeah, if you join here and you just want to have some laughs, just look at Rishi's comments in the chat and you'll have a good time. 4-4-2 doesn't work, says Aditza. Personally, I loved Ranieri and Conte's Juventus because it was grinta, and I loved it, but that's maybe my personality. And Ragazzo, I completely agree with you. Especially Conte's Juve was great to watch, especially in that first season when we won that Scudetto. That was beautiful. Fino alla fine, indeed. Conte shouting from the sidelines, that was beautiful. That was really passionate. No passion. We miss that. Is it because we have too many international players, too few Italians? Now we seem to getting back some of them. Locatelli, Chiesa. We need more. We need Italian spine which knows what it is like to play for Juve and how much it means to the local community in Italy if Juve doesn't win while you play for Juve. It's gotta hurt, no? I supported Juve. I supported Juventus. I was born in 1985. Became a fan in 1999 because Juve was about being humble and hardworking, and the Milanese club were the arrogant ones. I love that Ragazzo Italiano became fan of Juve because of those reasons at the age of 4. Yeah, my son is 4. And I think he doesn't know what it means to be humble. And, well, I think he understands the concept of being hardworking. But humble, I don't think he gets it quite yet. So you must be a freaking genius when you were 4. Love it, ragazzo. And I get your point. I see what you mean. I see what you're going. But it's just funny. Individually, we have great players, best in Italy. Debatable, but we don't have a formula for that. For all that player to work together at the pitch. Yeah, the question is Allegri the player, the coach to find out that formula for us? It wasn't Allegri, it wasn't Sarri, it wasn't Pirlo. Let's try Allegri once again. We'll see what happens. My mom supported Juve. Wow, that's good. That's wow, lovely, lovely ragazzo. That's wow. How can you leave out Mario, Tevez, and Vidal? Yeah, Vidal was also one of the Grinta guys, by the way. Yeah, in the newer generation. For fans, Mario, Tevez, Vidal, all those at the later stage became like the faces of Grinta. Gabby, I love the comments from Gabby. Nice guy. Really nice guy. Just put it in hold and somebody's having 80s party in the neighborhood. 80s. I just heard more than talking, so prepare myself. I'm preparing myself for anything tonight. Just put it on hold and stop repeating it in every press conference. It's a communication strategy and easily done. Fino alla fine, yes. Because my mom family are from Nichelino, a small town near the outskirts of Torino. Oh, lovely. Lovely ragazzo, lovely. Have you been there? Have you been there? Now I really want to go to Torino. Ragazzo Italiano. Where are you based, ragazzo? Where are you based? You're based in UK? Somewhere in Europe? Let me know. Let's get to know you a little bit better. You're one of my good guys, it seems, lately, so I like it. Willie is in the chat. If Chiesa is snubbed by Chelsea, then you will have to wait for Champions League for a long time. Snubbed, basically sold to Chelsea. You have to wait for Champions League for a long time because I see only Chiesa to lead the Juve. Right now, yes, Willie, I agree that Chiesa is the easiest choice if you think about the best player for Juve right now. The easiest choice probably is Federico Chiesa, yes. And we can also debate whether De Ligt is the one. Also, of course, Mattia Di Siglio. Well, that's it. We'll see what happens with Dybala. Let's see what happens with Caio Jorge. I mean, somebody in the chat wrote something about Caio Jorge. Let's see if I can find it. Somebody watched Caio Jorge play. Who was it? Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Yes, Ragazzo. It was Ragazzo. I watched Caio Jorge for Santos last season. He's really streaky. Santos had an amazing CB and Verissimo who ended up going to Benfica. All right. Allegri needs to think out of the box and outside his comfort zone. Well, that's a big task for Allegri, to make the best out of creative players like Chiesa and Kulu. No doubt about that, Ragazzo. Oh, sorry, Gabby. Ragazzo, I was born in London. However, I went 2 times a year, Christmas holidays in Torino and provinces. My dad is from Provincia di Foggia. Wow. Lovely story. Lovely story, Italiano. Lovely. Gabby, that's actually what Allegri does well. Remember the 4-star formation that took us to the final. Yeah, well, again, we had a bigger, Steve, we had a bigger squad. We had a better squad that time than we do right now. I don't know what Allegri is thinking right now, for sure. But he's tinkering. I think he wants to figure out how to play with this side. He has to think about how to play with this side and to utilize all those players that he has at his disposal to the best of their abilities. However, I don't think it's a good idea for him to tinker so much during a game. He just needs to find. This is a young players. He had freaking Asamoah, Lichtsteiner, Higuain, more senior players at that time, so they were adaptable. But these guys, Bentancur has been thrown around like a bag of potatoes. Suddenly he was a CDM, and then he's a Metsala, and then he's suspended, and then he's back at the Metsala position. Don't even get me started on Bernardeschi. So they've been thrown around, crazy. They need stability, these guys. These are young players, and Dybala is not a young player anymore. 27, I think. So yeah. Will kill Juve. Dybala will kill Juve. Who currently Dybala form building team around him is risky rather than building a team that focus on Chiesa, which would make him stay for Juve, says Willie. Alessandro and Foggia in Serie A because they were the local clubs from my mom's family. My mom's family and dad's family are from. Lovely. Foggia was the great team back in the day, wasn't it? I think Foggia was in Serie A for a couple of seasons in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we talked about it, Ryan. Yes, De Chiglia, Ashton Kutcher is back at Juve. This time, however, he will not be playing. He will be assisting with some youth stuff. I don't know. Asamoah came to my local club in India, says Rishi. Wow, and he was so crap. Only came for money. We finished 5th in the league. Did he? Quadwo Asamoah. Are you sure? Let me check. I think Quadwo Asamoah. Bafour. Is the name Bafour? Let's see. Where did he play? Where did he play in India? He was playing for Cagliari, and then he was just officially checked out. What did he play? Did he play for in India? The lack of regista in this team is a big problem. Pjanic and Pirlo brought both stability and creativity to the midfield. Now we don't have either, says Arnold. Locatelli isn't there, even though so far it doesn't seem that he will be playing as a regista. Asamoah Gyan is not the same Asamoah I'm talking about. It's Quadwo Asamoah, man. Also from Ghana, Arnold give Loca a chance. Yeah, I'm not sure that Locatelli will be playing as a regista, Steve, to be honest. He was deployed as a Mezzala by Allegri in that game against Empoli, which is strange. Allegri should have retained the formation he put on against Udinese, says Srinat. Welcome to the stream, Srinat. Yes. Well, tinkering from Allegri. So, guys, coping without Cristiano. This is the topic of, basically the headline for this stream, for tonight's stream. Now it's something else. It's not more than talking. Now it's something else. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. Coping without Cristiano. Yes, those goals, somebody has to score those goals. I do not trust Morata. Young kids, drunk. That is the worst. They have no respect for the elderly, trying to stream through YouTube. And you know what's even worse? They have portable speakers with them. Absolute prats. Respect. I do not trust Morata. I do not trust Dybala. I do not trust Caio Jorge just because I don't know him. And that's it. So who's going to score the goals? We'll see what happens, I guess. But we need to fix the defense first. And I think hopefully everyone else will pick up the pace from there on. So the Napoli game will be crucial, guys. Will be very, very crucial. Do I remember Massi? Yes, I do. In the preseason, I remember Massi. Was it Alberto Massi? I think it was. CB, I thought he was so promising. Yes, I also thought so, ragazzo. I also thought he was our, the future. And then he was loaned out to some minor club, and then I never heard or seen him again. We can cope without Ronaldo because now everyone has to play together. Yes, but do they know that? Are they prepared to do just that? Are they prepared for their responsibility? It's not like we're going to flip the switch, If we're not flipping the switch by March, we are not winning Scudetto, guys. And to play together and press without the ball now more than ever. Yeah, Bentancur does that. Unfortunately, gets booked a lot for doing just that. See no individual can replace Ronaldo, says Pankai. But Dybala, Morata, and Ken together can replace Ronaldo's goals. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Marona is and was still good. I'm not sure that Marona is good. Unfortunately, who knows? Maybe his character was too impatient and wanted to play more. That for sure. If you can become Daniele Rugani is a perfect example of a player who just I'm staying. I'm having fun at being the fifth choice as a CB. I don't want to. If it doesn't matter where I go, I want to go back to Juve and enjoy myself there. But if he goes to his agent and says, you know what, I want to leave. I want to play for someone else consistently. I bet you Empoli would take him within open arms. But Juve, there was actually rumors this summer that Empoli wanted Rugani, but they wanted him on loan. But Juve wanted to sell him. I don't know if that's true. And of course, Empoli didn't have the money. But if Rugani was very, very keen on that move, then probably the deal could have been made. But I don't think Osimhen will be playing, actually. I think Osimhen is injured. So I think he is injured and will not be playing against us. It's not about whether the players can play as a team. It's on Allegri. It's his job. Ciao, somebody, but I don't agree with that one because we tried with Sarri, we tried with Pirlo. Now it's Allegri. I think it's more on the players now. They need to dig deep and also do their part on the pitch. Of course, it's Allegri's responsibility to make that happen, but also players need to do their part as well. So it's a mix. It's a mix between players and Allegri, and we cannot focus everything on Allegri. If we do that, if we are managers, if we are a Juve management and deciding the future of our club, and we blame Allegri for the failure for this season, let's say it's a failure, we fire him, which means 1, 2, 3, 4th season in a row, we restart. It's 2 games only played. And we were praising this lineup once we won, as soon as we won against Atalanta 3-1 in the preseason. And then we drew against Udinese, we lost against Napoli, and suddenly everyone wants Allegri's head. After the first game, everyone wanted Wojciech Szczesny's head. Also, remember, if he didn't mess up, we would have had those 3 points against Udinese. So that was personal mistakes. And Empoli game was very, very bad. But Udinese game, we have to blame mostly on Wojciech. So we have to look at this objectively. But yes, Allegri has a big job, big task ahead of him to fixing the team chemistry and to understanding between the players. Otherwise, we're screwed. But also, players need to do their job as well. What went wrong for Italy against Bulgaria yesterday? Kind of shocked when I checked the scorelines. 3-0, Bulgaria were defending pretty well, as far as I've heard. Crepoli are in shit about keeper situation as they don't have Meret and Ospina, and third goalkeeper will be playing. Well, third goalkeeper will be playing as a GOAT then. No worries. But Luperto is also the same from Napoli, who Empoli will make him better for sure. Yeah, that is true. We can fire Allegri 36 million over 4 years. Yes. Yes, that is true. But I think Audero is on permanent basis, isn't he, Lagazzo? Or if I'm mistaken? I think Audero is on permanent basis at Sampdoria. Or maybe I am mistaken. I don't have the total control of all these prats. But yeah, I take him. I take him as a backup goalkeeper for Perin when Perin decides to leave. But yeah, let's see. So, my friends, let's see this once again. I really, really enjoyed this one. Let's see. So this is our three goalkeepers, of course. Wojciech, polished Wojciech. Carlo Pinsoglio, Mattia Perin. Those three are our goalkeepers at this very moment after the transfer window ended. Let's summarize this a little bit. Mattia Perin will be wearing a 36 jersey. He will be our second goalkeeper. Wojciech will be our first goalkeeper, whether we like it or not. Yes, permanent basis, but we have a buyback clause for 30 million. I don't think we're going to splash 30 million on him unless we really, really have to. Those 30 million must be put to better use. Would you guys take Ranieri as a coach for Juve? No, Rishi. Just because we need to stick with one coach for once. De Sciglio. In and out of the team. I don't think he'll be playing that much, but maybe he'll be playing against Napoli. We'll see. Chiellini, same thing, in and out of the team. Will be playing probably those important games, the big ones, where his experience will come very much in handy. De Ligt will be playing most games for sure. Danilo, I'm not so sure about. I hope that Allegri learned his lesson. Allegri learned his mistakes, that he will not be playing as a regista in the middle. He is losing the ball. He has no control over his positioning. So Danilo as a right back or as a central defender, if that must be. But that's it. That's it. Nowhere near the midfield, please. Cuadrado could very well be a backup for Chiesa all the way up front, not as a right back. I've had enough of that as well. Ari Barocco, do the club just don't want to spend? I think right now they are, well, we just got some money for Cristiano and his wage bill is now gone. So I think we have something, but it all depends on, well, Real Madrid will still be paid for Cristiano transfer because that was the deal. So probably we're not keeping any of that transfer money. But it all depends on how far we go in the Champions League, how much TV money we'll get from the Serie A, and eventually if we decide to say, if we can sell Ramsey, if we can sell some other players, then we'll see. But so far, yeah, we're pretty much broke. But we'll see. Alexander will be starting on the left, no question about it. Pellegrini, even though I think finally we get to see what this guy is all about. The Spinazzola trade, never understood that transfer. So far, I still don't. But maybe he will prove us wrong. But so far, I have no idea what he's capable of. He didn't impress me defensively. Was promising offensively, but Alexander will still be starting on the left. So we'll see. Pellegrini, number 17. Bonucci will be starting most games, I think. Rugani will be feeding the turtles outside J Medical. And probably entertaining Allegri's children. That's it. That will be the Daniele Rugani job. Arthur is injured, but he is on the way back. Just around the corner, it seems. He's included in the Champions League squad. Pellegrini isn't. And neither is Caio Jorge, I think. So Arthur is included, which means that he is getting better. Nice to hear. Let's see what addition he is actually. What can he do when he's injury-free? Biggest question around Arthur actually is, can he play 2 or 3 games in a row without being injured? the Ramsey conundrum, basically. I love to read Tutto Sport when I can. It sucks not living in Italy. I love reading the sports newspapers. Yeah. Yes. You should work on the player's mentality as much as tactics. Art of the Ghost. Yes, Ragazzi. Yes, he's a huge ghost. He's the tallest one on the team, according to that silhouette. Tight schedules caused by the pandemic is not helping. That is true. I hope they'll manage it somehow. Yes. So Aaron Ramsey will be most likely wiping the floors at J Medical. He will be seen in the starting lineup anyway, anywhere soon, I think. I hope. Not in the register role anyway, please. Weston McKennie is a big question mark around Weston McKennie. What's going to happen with him? Where will he play? What qualities does he actually have that nobody else has in this side? We were expecting Grinta. We've kind of seen it partially last season, but we need more. And I'm leaning more and more towards the fact that McKennie is just a squad player and nothing more, nothing else. But we'll see. We'll be wearing, of course, number 14. Then we have the WWE fighter Federico Nokia Goalscoring Bernardeschi. Look at him. He looks like an inmate. Seriously, he looks like an inmate. A WWE fighter who is in prison for, I don't know, stealing fruits at a grocery store. Oh, ragazzo, they have Hall of Fame, Wall of Fame. Sorry, they have Wall of Fame, and Douglas Costa, Same Khedira, Aaron Ramsey, Jean-Alain Boumsong. Those guys are on that wall for stealing Nokia. Yeah. Funny. We couldn't predict who will be playing the next match in Pirlo's team. Changes in squad all the time, no routine. And after 2 games under Allegri, same things. We don't have a clue how Max want to play 4-3-3 or 4-4-2. Well, it is just because. It's funny, Pierre. Welcome. It's just because we have so many South Americans out. But yeah, it's only third game with Allegri, and we don't know much. It's because it's new team. New coach. And without Cristiano, kind of changes the whole thing, and the Locatelli also changes the whole thing. So I understand why we're not so sure, and it's totally fine that we're not sure. Let him cook. But whatever he's cooking, it must be good. It must be good. Federico Chiesa, I expect a lot from this guy. I expect a lot from him this season. Rabiot, I also expect quite a bit from, because Allegri praised him a lot in the preseason, and didn't look that bad against Empoli, but of course also part of that loss. Don't like it. And then we have the young guns, Locatelli, Bentancur, and Kulusevski in the, let's say, middle, even though Kulusevski is more of an offensive player. Don't know what to expect from Bentancur. I want consistency, but I will not get it. I want goals. I will probably not get it. I don't know. Bentancur has disappointed me. I believed in him for season after season, but now it's come time to stop believing. I'll still believe in him, but excuses only go that far. Excuses were that he's a young player, need developing, need to find himself, need to find what he's good at, how he can contribute. Right now, he's been there for 3-4 seasons now, maybe even 5. I need results from Bentancur. Enough is enough. Enough mistakes, enough errors, those constant ball losses and losses in concentration, costing us games, costing us points, costing us goals. Bentancur, that needs to stop. It's his job to fix that. Allegri, of course, can help him do that, but ultimately it's Bentancur's job to actually receive those advices and Well, take action. Kulusevski, Slim Shady, the guy with no sunscreen sponsorship in his contract, which is crazy. If you have if you work for a sun lotion or for some sunscreen company, wake up. Here it is. Dejan Kulusevski is your perfect face, perfect front figure for your company. Sign him up. Do you remember Zibina? I remember him slapping one of the broadcasters after he was sent off during the match against Pagliari. Yes, I remember that very well. I also remember when he played as an idiot for the most games. And of course, Locatelli. Expect big things from him because we wanted him for 2 seasons. There must be a reason to why. De Serbi Sassuolo helped Locatelli a great deal. Now Locatelli needs to take the next step. So far, it's been interesting, promising, but results. This is not another young player that will need to take time developing. He's just a part of the team. No. If we have been crying out for him for that long, we paid quite a bit of money for him in the end. We will, at least, not now. Now we didn't pay a dime, but we will pay for him quite a bit of money in 2 years. We need to see why. And we need to see why he played for the Italian national team in the summer as well. He needs to deliver also. And then we have the guys who will probably not score that many goals. I hope I'm mistaken, guys. Sorry, seriously, I hope I'm mistaken. Alvaro Morata, Mr. Inconsistent himself. It really depends on which hairline is he wearing that day. If his hair is short, if he's as skinned as Bernadeschi after stealing Nokia's, thank you, Rishi, that was funny, by the way, then Morata will not deliver. Skinny Morata does not deliver. The nice-looking Morata might deliver 5-10 goals this season. We'll see. Of course, our captain for now, Paulo Dybala, is also under a microscope right now because he needs to resign that contract, but I want him to deliver. We need him now more than ever. Whether he likes it or not, he is the focal point going up front alongside Chiesa. So he needs to deliver the goods. Goals, assists, points. Dybala, your season to shine. And if he doesn't shine this season, yeah. Can he though? Can he shine at all? Or that's it? Or was that those 2 seasons with Juve before Cristiano arrived, was that the best season we've seen from Dybala? Hope not. Hope he will become banging in goals this season as well. Moise Kean, big question mark. Work rate, no question about his work rate. Great stuff. Kind of not sure about his finishing, but could do well alongside these other guys like Morata, Dybala, and so on. Will provide us something else. Will provide us something completely different from, for example, Dybala. So we'll see. We will see. I'm a big fan of Morata, but he needs a different type of striker partner. You can't deny. With Tevez, he was so good. Yes, he was. But that's the thing, we cannot, says Ragazzo, by the way, we cannot buy one player and say that, he can play only with that particular kind of player. Then we need to buy 2 players suddenly so they can complement each other. I don't know. It's just so strange that we buy a player and then we start thinking, will he play well with Dybala? Will he play well with the Kulusevski? We'll figure it out. It almost looks like we did enough research. We'll see. But so far it's been mixed feelings regarding Morata's spell for Juve this time. Pierre says Ken will flop. I don't know. Yeah, it could be Pierre. I hope he will not. But yeah, Yes, 32nd anniversary of the death of Gaetano Scirea. Yes, Ryan, that is very, very true. Lautaro Martinez, and great player, by the way, Scirea. What a player he was. Lautaro Martinez by himself would be very worse, way worse than Morata, but with a target man, Martinez is really good. Yes, Lukaku and Martinez complemented each other perfectly. And this is what I'm saying. We need Icardi. I've been saying this for 2 seasons now. Give me Icardi next to Paulo Dybala, and both will help each other out with that. They will complement each other perfectly. Forget about Morata. Morata can be the super sub for Icardi, but Icardi and Dybala, I see them shine together. Maybe I'm wrong, but he just sounds so nice. He is a fox in the box. Dybala will be playing just slightly behind Icardi. I see goals. I see goals between those two. But Icardi is not coming. It is Morata and freaking Ken. Lukaku and Dybala. Yeah, Lukaku is without a question. Without a question. Too expensive for us. And finally, Caio Jorge. I don't know much about him, honestly. I've seen flashes on YouTube. Yeah, he looks decent, but this is Italy. This is Serie A. Completely different league, completely different approach to the game. It's a defensive approach. He got injured right after joining Juve. Not exactly a good start. How physically well is he ready for the Serie A? How can he understand the language? I think he speaks Italian. I've heard rumors that he spoke Italian. He was learning Italian before joining Juve, which is impressive. And does he have goals in him? And where can he play alongside Dybala or instead of Dybala? Alongside Morata or instead of Morata? We shall see, my friends. And of course, Allenatore Max Allegri, born on the same day as I am, by the way. 11th of August, 1967. I'm not born in 1967, by the way. Marco Landucci is our assistant manager. As always, it is with Allegri, and then we have a bunch of people as technical directors and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So there we go. This is our squad who will hopefully win the Scudetto. I have a bad feeling about this one, but maybe I'm wrong. So there we go. All right, guys, that's it. We have to end this one. Thank you so much for watching. I believe in my team. This will be a long season. This will be a bumpy ride, but I believe in Juve, fino alla fine, no matter what happens. But if there are things that happen that I don't agree with, they will be criticized, as they should. If there are great things on the screen, I will be praising those guys. It's just the way it is. We are fans entitled to our opinions. That's it. And it is what it is. And we'll support these players no matter what. However, criticism is needed. If we criticize constructively, that's absolutely fine, says the ragazzo. Indeed, I do agree with you, my friend. It was great to chat with you, ragazzo. And of course, in the description below, you will find all the links where you can get in touch with me and with this beautiful group of people at the Discord server. The link in the description below, of course. Smash a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel, please. And if we get big enough, maybe we'll start doing something together as well. We need to grow this channel fast. And this bad boy is still here. This bad boy is still here. This is a giveaway once I get past the 2,000 subscribers. Yes, it's been here for a while. Cristiano left while I've been waiting for my 2,000 subscribers. So thank you, Cristiano, for leaving me out to dry as well. You moron. But it's still a giveaway. It was decided. It was decided. This is the way. Fino alla fine, my friends. Mirgan, thank you so much for joining. Ryan, ragazzo. Steve also there as well. Rishi. And Boschini was there as well. Pierre, Arnold, and many, 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 many others. Guys, you are goats, in my opinion. Thank you so much for joining every single Friday almost. You are my goats. I love you all and have a good weekend. And don't go anywhere from this channel because there will be more coming up before we do the watch along for Napoli, Juve. There'll be another live stream, maybe even 2. So we'll see. It's a retro shirt now. Yes, indeed, Pierre. It'll be worth even more. All right, guys. Ciao. Thank you so much for joining.